We can go ahead and start hearing first.
Hi, Sandy. What happened? What did you like that you saw out of your team tonight?
Well, we scored 90 points. And even though at times I thought our offense was a little bit stagnant, we never gave up. I think we kept competing. I didn't think we executed as well as we wanted to, but we had a lot of good moments when we played well and other moments where we couldn't score or we were, we were just giving them what they wanted. I thought Vegas played really well too. And every time we left them open, they made those shots, but we've got to do a better job on Plum and Gray in particular.
And what's the plan for tomorrow to just get better for Thursday's game?
Yeah, look, I think it's all about, this is our third game in so many days, so it's more about watching film and making the adjustments and talking it through and showing them a little bit. We can't put too much on our bodies at the moment. It'll be more just getting the rest that we need and go from there.
Hi, Sandy, Alex, I'm from the next over here. Great. With the guards in particular, you mentioned Gray, you mentioned Bob Williams also had.
Probably should have said her right from the start. Hey, she was a thorn in my side.
What are they doing that's kind of breaking your guys' defense at the top, especially against your guard defense?
Well, I mean, obviously they're all scorers. You try and control one and the other one gets going. But look, I thought, we wanted to stay a little closer to Williams and we kind of rotated and make some tough shots. She was being aggressive. We didn't quite execute what we wanted to. Maybe that's a little mental fatigue too with what we've had to do to get here. But look, we have to just regroup and be refocused for that next game. But obviously showing her more of a crowd, I suppose. Plum, we just allowed her to go downhill way too much. We've got a little bit, execute what we wanted to do a little bit better. And, Chelsea, obviously, she's, she knows how to pass the ball pretty well, but we've got to do a better job of staying in place with her. So, it's hard because they have so many scorers on the floor. And, we just needed, even though we shot 48%, I thought just a three here and there goes in because she took 31 attempts. It changes the game, but we still competed, but we can learn a lot from the game and get ready for the Thursday's game.
Obviously, Diana's not 100%. There's the other point there where clearly something happened and pull her out. She's able to play, but what does that position put you in right now with her status at this point as a coach when it's clear that there's times that it's going to flare up even during the game?
Yeah, she's tough. I took her out and she's the one that told me she's ready to go again. So it's like, okay, if she says she's ready, she's ready. This is a player that's played longer than, most players and knows what she can and can't do. So she's tough-minded. We're trying to win a game and she wants to be out there to help a team. And of course she's not 100%. But I think I have so much respect for her, just the way that she's competing and getting out and trying to help her team.
Okay, we're going to go to Zoom to Mark Carlisle.
Sandy, you mentioned how many scores they have. If you're stopping one, it's another that's hurting you. Moving forward for the rest of this series, is there anything you can do in a game plan to try to stop that many different scorers?
Yeah, look, I think we just got to make sure we're crowding it up a little bit better than what we did and knowing their tendencies and know where we wanted to bring the help. We didn't quite execute what we wanted to do, but we have another opportunity. So that's the blessings of the series. Thankful for that. We've got here, we'll freshen up and hopefully we can execute a little bit better. But look, credit to Vegas. I thought, the first quarter, obviously we came out strong, but from then on, they were a hard guard. I mean, they're very aggressive drivers. They're getting into the paint a lot, hit the offensive rebounds and, they can score in multiple ways. So even though we have 5 players in double figures, I think we could have been aggressive in different areas as well.
And then in terms of Diana, should we expect her to be good to go for the rest of the series, or is she kind of questionable day to day still?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully she wakes up tomorrow, she's feeling okay. I mean, that's where it comes down to. But if she can play, even at, obviously where she's right now, she doesn't get worse. I mean, I would imagine that she's going to play. So we'll, just see how tomorrow is.
Thank you.
We'll go to Jeff Metcalf and then Rafiq Lewison.
You said you'd hope to get a little bit more off your bench than you did in the Seattle game. It didn't necessarily turn out that way. Did you just feel like you couldn't go to them as much? Petty's still having some trouble with her shooting. What did you think of the bench?
Yeah, I mean, probably, we went back, we just got a little stagnant. We made some rotations there, and Shay was a little sick today, so she didn't have that much energy. I thought Kia Bond did well for us, but it's hard when they had Hamby and Wilson in there for a while too, so it was a little bit hard to guard for us with our matchups. Sophie was fine. Sophie played Sophie minutes, and tried to get Bria Hartley in too, but it's hard when she's been out for so long, and would like to get it more, and hopefully we can get a little bit more from our bench as we move forward.
Wilson had a string of baskets there in the fourth quarter after you were pretty close. You kind of limited her to a certain degree, but that one string of baskets she made there kind of really hurt you in the middle of the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, she's tough. I mean, this is, the MVP from last year, and just really super talented and a great driver, mid-range shooter. And, Breezy did a pretty good job, but she still had a pretty strong game. And just got to bring a little bit more of a crowd, be a little bit smarter there, and staying in plays a little bit and contesting shots. Too many open looks where they didn't miss many. We can't let them shoot 49% if we want to win.
One more thing from me. Did you feel like fatigue was a factor as the game went along from the previous two games?
Without a doubt. We had a battle just to get here. So fatigue's always going to be a factor there, but we can't use it as an excuse. I mean, we just got to it's like a bubble life that we're in, and we just got to, get our rest now and get ready for the next one. And hopefully we can steal the game.
We'll end with Rafiq Lewison.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum was way too much to guard from the three-point shooting land and taking it to the hole. How is the defense looking to straighten that out going into game 2?
Yeah, we've got to make her more of a mid-range shooter, to be quite honest. We didn't execute what we wanted to do. We didn't quite execute it. And I think that's where the mental focus came into play. We're just trying to compete physically and not being a little bit smarter, and executing how we had planned to play her. But she's a tough guard, especially going to that left hand. She's playing extremely well. It's a luxury for Bill to have a player of her caliber coming off. Should be starting on any other team. So, but yeah, she's a handful, and she has been. She's had a great season. So, we have to make sure we're locked in and playing better defense. I mean, we let them score 96 points. That's a lot of points.
Right. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, guys.